My parents actually wrote the 1980, I can show you a picture with them and Reagan. They wrote the 1988 welfare plan under Ronald Reagan when Reagan was president.
Oh, wow.
They started working for Reagan when he was governor. It's trippy. In California, they were trying to pass a law. This must have been the early 70s that said if a pregnant woman, if the father of a son of a child of a pregnant woman is not there to sign the birth certificate within a week, the woman is not eligible for welfare rights.
Oh,
So basically, conservatives at that time were trying to figure out how to incentivize and coerce dads to be on the hook financially. Because what was happening in the hood was, women would get pregnant and the dudes would take the welfare check. You know what I mean? And they were running around what they call welfare mamas. They used to run around taking advantage of the welfare money because it's the hood.
Right.
And so the conservatives were like, well, how do we get the dads to do this? Well, if the woman doesn't get the check, then the dads are going to, sign it. But of course, the downside of that is you have a bunch of pregnant women in the hood who can't get a hold of a baby daddy, and you don't have no welfare. I mean, it was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my parents, they were in their fucking 20s. They filled up 3 buses with pregnant women, and they drove it up. They drove to the Capitol, Sacramento, and they walked in they walked in when they were trying to pass this bill, and they squashed it. And Reagan was the governor at the time. And when they got home, Reagan's office called, and they were like, and my parents were, Berkeley, hippie, they're wild. Said, "You want to work for us?" And my mom was like, "Fuck no," because she's a white Jewish progressive lady, you know what I mean? Old school progressive lady, right? Like, fuck, that's the man. We don't work for the man. And my dad was like, "What?" My dad's from the hood. He was like, "Better we go sit at the table. What are you talking about? We didn't work for Reagan." And they did. And so then when he became president, the bill that they're working on for California is actually the one that Clinton takes credit for. It's actually the reform that happened is still the one we have now. Which was a dope bill. I mean, it got butchered, blah, blah, politics,
Of course.
but that was their thing.